Welcome to Will It Work? I'm Kevin. Today we're looking at the Philips/Magnavox CDI. I've mentioned this multiple times on the show, but if you don't know, Philips is Philips in the UK, and it is also Philips in the United States now, but for many, many years it was known as Magnavox due to some trademarking issues. So the CDI was a CD interactive set-top box, and among the set-top boxes like the CD TV from Commodore, CDI from Philips, we had the VIS Memorex / Radio Shack unit, and the Apple Pippin. This was probably the one that maybe had the most success. Not much of one, but it did sell a little bit, and especially in the United States. And it was it had a series of games released for it, but it was mainly designed, like all of the other ones, to be sort of a more of a interactive multimedia machine for your TV. This particular unit, the CDI 200 that I have here, has the ability to play regular CDs as well as the CDI CDs, and this one supports a video compact disc. I actually have the movie module in the back on this one. It does work. I use it for a while to watch some VCD videos. VCD, if you don't know what video compact disc is, it sort of predated DVD. It was a little bit bigger in Asia than VHS was. It came on, typically, if you wanted to watch a movie, it came on 2 discs. And, you just put it in and it would play the movie. And it had a similar quality to VHS. You didn't have the tracking issues that VHS had, but being on disc medium, you had other issues, of course, where it could skip, or if there was an error or something, might cause problems in the film. But your pause was probably a little bit cleaner and that kind of thing. But then you couldn't really record on them, at least not initially. It probably took many years later, and at that point we had DVDs. So, but it was big over there, and you can get movies on VCD and everything, and people would often trade VCD files online, and these machines don't really care if you burn them to a CDR. You pop it in and it'll generally play them, and so that's kind of it was sort of a novel thing, because with VCR you couldn't really go online and download a movie and then copy it to your VCR. There's getting it on your VCR wasn't really a thing, but it's like one of those things, like there's a little bit of piracy there for VCD, but it was it took a lot back then, like you're still kind of, I think I was doing like ISDN or something, so it took a long time to download a film. So, this thing, I think there might have been a controller for this or something. I know, like the general remote control, they had different ones. This one is for this particular unit. It's pretty chewed up, but you have this sort of analog control stick with some buttons here. And it works okay, but it's nothing to write home about. And then, you would have to keep this aimed at the screen or whatever, because it wasn't a radio signal. And, but, you could probably connect like something to this input here, and maybe have a wired connection, or maybe there was like a thing. But none of the games were really there'd be like golf and like adventure games and stuff. So what I'm going to do is, I have one game for this. We'll go ahead and try it out, assuming I can get the remote to work. We'll put it in, though. We'll make sure the CDI player loads it and everything still works fine with this unit. And we'll go from there. Magnavox CDI. Okay, so this is the Magnavox screen. Go ahead and close the CD drive. Looks like it sees it as the CDI. That's good news. We'll go ahead and press play on it. This game's called Kether. It's the one game I have for this. I purchased it. I'm sure you could probably go online somewhere and find CDI games and download them. There's probably a a archive.org drop of all of them at this point. And you know, I doubt it registers, but I don't see a big draw in trying to play any games on this, to be honest. I don't recall if there was anything ever good. I think there's like a Zelda or something for this, but I don't think it's a good Zelda. Infograms. Okay. So this was probably like in the days of Myst and things.
To discover the universe of Kether, choose one of these options.
New game. Is it all going to be in that little black box in the middle of the screen? I've never seen this before, so I have no idea what we're doing. It does give us an idea, though, of the 2000s, late 90s, whatever this is. Probably late 90s. There's like infomercials for this console. Full motion video and graphics and everything. It's like trippy, man. Okay. Not sure what's going on there. Heather. Kind of like Heather, but with a K. I'm actually kind of interested in watching this, not the whole thing or anything, but I'm kind of interested in looking at this because I've never really looked at the CDI before. I played movies on this thing, but I never really played any games on it because I PlayStation or something at this point. I wasn't interested in playing games on this thing. But I don't even know what the capabilities are. Like, you know, was it 16-bit? Probably. Was it 32-bit? Doubt it. You know, what kind of graphic processor was in this thing? I don't know. I mean, it's a fairly big unit, you know? I mean, I know it plays CDs and has a movie unit in it, but freaking large. Like, what the heck? What's all that hardware doing in there? Making full motion video games? Activate Melkor ongoing. Melkor, Humanoid, Orion Nebula, Quasar 5, Armada, Knight, Mission 111, success 98%, currently heading towards Rigel Star. I guess you could just like get up and make yourself something to eat while this is going on. You don't have to really do anything. That's some bad frame rate. It was a thing though back in the day, like people had these like computers and these machines and they wanted to wow their friends and family members and things, and so they would show them this stuff and they would have all of these like, you know, these static pictures and video, and it would look amazing, you know, versus how the 16-bit and 8-bit games were. And so, you know, people were all like, wow, this thing's really powerful. It's amazing. It's, you know, Myst. Amazing graphics. But, you know, in reality, it was just the fact that it could now display a really, you know, high-resolution photo in full color. But that's not the same thing as, you know, gaming graphics, of course. And people, I think, slowly learned that the graphics that they saw in Myst weren't going to be replicated in games like Doom, for instance. What is going on, man? This is like an acid trip.
I prepared you for this mission. You must save the planet Kether from the forces of evil. Cork is holding a prisoner on the planet. She is Ita Kareen, Princess of Wisdom. We wish her to be saved. My light shines.
I don't even know. Sometimes when you get like system or games like this, in 1993, like, was it made specifically for the CDI, or was this like some Apple
RPG that, you know, they ported over to the CDI or something. You know, I doubt it was a PC game. Maybe it was. I never heard of it. I want to see what the gameplay is like. If there's gameplay. This could just be a digital movie. I don't know what we're doing here. It's like Lex now or something. It's a big tentacle and shit, dude. She's playing music. It's supposed to do something? Okay, I just pressed the button and that happened. So that was exciting. There, I got a xylophone there, a rainbow xylophone, and some jujubes on the left. Looks like a sunglass holder. Do I gotta fly this thing? Oh, alright, now I'm flying. Well, at least there's some graphics here. Oh. Shit. Do I shoot? Continue the game. Oh. Oh, shit. Do I grab that green thing? Bet I gotta grab that green thing. Oh well, I didn't get the green thing. So this is kind of like Asteroids, except you don't shoot, you just move around. I'm glad the joystick at least works fairly well, considering how old and crappy it looks. Oh my god. Alright, that green thing recharges me. That's exciting. I wish I could destroy these like the game of Asteroids. Developers, you missed your opportunity. I do like that they're shaded. I mean, at least you got the shading thing going on, but not so much. They're not so much texture mapped, but got a decent frame rate. Is it on rails? Could be, since I can't destroy anything. That's the thing about video or visual games like this. You know, I might just be moving the spaceship around, and the rest of it is pre-rendered.
There is no chance, no random luck. You forge your destiny with
You know, in the Marvel Comics universe, there's something like this called like the Living Tribunal,
what you do.
and it's like some three-headed or three-bodied thing that sort of decides like certain contentious arguments that happen in Marvel Comics when, like, you know, Thanos was defeated or whatever, or about to win or something. People were like, oh, Living Tribunal, you must tell us if this is, you know, allowed or whatever. And they're kind of like judge and jury, and they're like, well, you will have to let this play out for, you know, no laws of the universe have been broken or whatever. And it's sort of like that. And then, like, Marvel also has a character called the One Above All or something, which isn't really God or whatever. It's because Lord knows they've got a lot of God characters too. It's more like the chief editor or something of the comic book. Like, takes form and, you know, makes a determination that something has to go or something. Like, it appears for a second, it's like, the writers took this a little bit out of, you know, so for the sake of canon, the One Above All is gonna, you know, make this one thing happen or change or something. I think it's only happened like a couple of times or once or something. It's not very often. But that three-headed thing just made me think of it. Is this the whole game? This is awful. I hope there's more to it. It looks like the ship's got guns. Can I shoot the guns? I hit the button again. I don't know what I did. Oh, is this a puzzle now? Oh, fuck. It's going to play a game of match? Wow. Really, dude? Could take all day. How poor is Kevin's memory? Let's find out. Damn it. Well, it can't be too hard now. Ah, hell. Boy. Somebody's probably spent $50 on this back in the day. Oh, is this like the Doom part? So what's supposed to happen here? Really? What is this? I'm only doing one more of these guys, and then I'm calling it. What is this about? What just happened? Who's this guy? Like some bad Doom clone. The hell? Can I go in here? What is this? What is that? Is it just another puzzle? Some shit's loading. Uh-oh. Smoke the reefer, and then you will understand. Thank you, Kwai Chang. Some mummies over there. Yep. So that's the CDI. We don't need to do anything else. Let's pop this bad boy out. Never play that again. Ever. These really weird cases too. There's probably somebody that played this online. Probably did a really good job. Got through it. Speed ran it or something. I invite you to watch that if you care to find out the end. But you won't be finding it from me. Let's see real quick what this thing did for music. played music. It's like a pretty generic CD player. What does this do? Ah. Oh, it just dims the screen. Okay. CD interactive, CD digital audio, and photo CD. Oh yeah, the photo CD. Slideshow. Wonder if that's still supported by most devices. I doubt it. Alright folks, well that's the Philips / Magnavox CDI. Thanks for watching. You've now seen it in action. It does work. It's a keeper. Got to experience some Kether, some asteroid dodging and puzzle games that make no sense. Somebody's answer to Doom. Or Myst, I mean. Yep, that's it. Thanks. See you next time. Tomorrow. Probably tomorrow.